So I'm thinking we need to start with silver coins. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, we're getting into the current
Silver
stuff.
coin. It's not plural. It's just one. And you know what?
There are two of them, though.
Oh, we will be talking about 2 issues, but mostly just the one. This is the time of the show where we sit down and chat comic books with my homie. All right, let's do it, man. This is what we're going to be doing. We have Silver Coin. Who is this by? Because it's by multiple people. Hell yes.
Silver Coin is an anthology series.
Dude, this is by Chip Zdarsky, the first issue.
This first issue, yes, it's got the same artist. Every issue is drawn by Michael Walsh.
Mm-hmm.
But the writer of each issue is changing.
That's right.
Every time.
Every
First
time.
issue is Chip Zdarsky, who is like top tier writer for me right now.
This is a fun little like supernatural horror anthology. And here's the thing, comic fam. You'll be pleased to know that after just a few of these issues coming out, they're continuing it. They're going to like take it long term.
It was supposed to just be a 5-issue miniseries, but it's so good that they're just like, screw it. We'll just keep going.
You want to know how good, comic fam? Look at this lineup that they have so far. This is on the inside of page 1 here. So yeah, this first one, The Ticket, written by Chip Zdarsky. You're going to know him from Daredevil. This dude is amazing. And we also have a handful of other people. Oh, what's this right here? Jeff Lemire. Yeah, we have a story with him coming up. Kelly Thompson, which is actually in issue 2, which we're going to touch on today. But yeah, this one right here I wanted to highlight. This is from Image Comics. Am I right? Yeah,
Correct.
Image Comics. The Silver Coin. And it follows just, like, what is it? There's a song, the greatest song in the world by Tenacious D. All right?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking about. Tribute.
Okay.
Okay. So in this story, we have this lead guitar player. He's rocking out with his friends. He's chilling with his homies. And he finds this coin. All right. And here's the thing. He's told by his bandmate to just grab a coin because he's looking for a pick. And if you play guitar, shout out to all my members who knows how to play some strings.
Have you played with a coin before?
I have.
It's not that good.
No.
It sounds like scratchy and like...
But the thing is if you're playing punk rock, it don't matter. You're just slamming, doing those downstrokes.
You're so rock and roll, Tom.
You know what? It is what we do. But here's the thing. This one in particular, this coin has an eye on it. It's like living.
It opens. Right?
It's
Did you catch
haunted.
that? There's different times where like it's more, the eye is more closed, and then like it seems like the more crazy stuff is getting the eyes all open.
That's right, man. It's open. But this is what he does. He starts playing this song, and his bandmates get emotionally aroused.
Sure.
They get turned
that's one
on.
word for it.
They start crying.
Everybody in the room's like, you're definitely playing better than normal. Something's going on. Like,
They're like, dude, I'm like...
he's juicing.
He's juicing. He's juicing hard, man.
Steroids.
It's like taking it up to 11, as they say, in rock and roll.
That's what rock, yes.
So he starts jamming. He's playing the greatest song in the world. And actually, we have some of the lyrics here. Ryan, can you please do us a favor and read us some of the lyrics to the greatest song in the world being played by our protagonist here?
You never look my way. You never hear me pray. But you take and take and take and take.
Take.
We didn't even plan this comic.
Dude, this is all improv, comic fan. This is what you get
I'm
here.
not even
Where
juicing.
are you getting this amazing comic book themed content anywhere else, comic fam? Come on, hit that subscribe and let's keep it going, because although this coin is making him play amazingly, he's doing really good, man.
He's an ambitious guy.
He thinks he's going to get signed and everything as long as he's got this little eye pick.
Everybody else in the band is kind of like okay to just be playing their local band in the bar on the weekends. They're not really like trying to make a big thing out of this, but he's like, I got dreams. I want to go places. I want to do things. You guys suck. It's more or less what his attitude is towards his bandmates.
Well, what we're going to do is not reveal the ending of this
Okay, good.
comic
I'm glad
book
I
because
stopped there.
this is an anthology, man. I would rather do this. Tell you about issue number 2 because
you were
this
gonna
coin
say-
is going to take our character and it's going to mess him up. It's going to get really, really bad.
Is it too much of a spoiler to say it's an anthology, right? So
Yeah,
each
every
issue stands
story is
alone.
different.
By the end of the issue, the coin finds a new owner.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And we're going to look at issue number 2, but we're only going to show you a couple pages because we don't need to get too much into it because this one is about...
Honestly, I didn't like this one as much.
You didn't? I like this one better than the first one.
Really? Okay. I thought this one was a little more formulaic.
It was, but I appreciated it because we have a slasher in the woods and a girl going to camp. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
Right? I mean, that's what it is. You have a
Sure.
slasher in the woods, girl going to camp, and she's going to get this coin. That's all that matters.
You've gone to camp. Have you been to camp?
You
Summer
know
camp?
something funny? I have never been to camp before.
Oh, man,
I've never done that. Have you been
My
to camp?
parents made my brother and I go to camp like twice.
They made you. Can you close that back door real quick?
Sure.
I
All
think
the
it'll
way?
help with it. Yeah, just close it all the way.
No
He's
more
sleeping
Butch?
here. Butch is here, just chilling with me. We'll see how he
Chilling
does.
with his homies.
That's right, man. But yeah, your parents
They
made you
made
go
my
to
brother and I
camp.
go to summer camp.
You guys went together?
Yes.
Okay, and what was that like? What kind of camp was it?
It was just like this. It was like a
It was like a standard camp?
standard camp.
What are some of the things that they made you do?
Oh God, you had to eat in the cafeteria with a bunch of strangers, right? Like
Sure.
that's part of what you do.
What'd they make you eat?
They feed you, which is nice. They give you food.
They give you food. What did you do at
Correct.
camp? I ate food.
Right. That's the part I liked.
Right.
They also made you like
Riveting.
exercise and stuff. You had to like go on walks and shit. And
Okay.
like, I got to shoot a bow and arrow. That was cool.
You got to shoot a bow and arrow.
We played like flashlight tag at night. That was fun.
How many people played flashlight tag with you, Ryan?
I don't remember. I was too busy owning everyone. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I just love imagining Ryan running
brother
around
and I
playing
would,
flashlight tag.
Go commando, like go prone and not go commando.
You
That's
go to commando.
Commando style.
We took our underwear off and
then
we're
we-
going with the flashlight. You don't want to
meant
mess with
go
Ryan
commando
and
style on the ground, crawling in the grass because you didn't want to get spotted with a flashlight. So you get low, you get real low.
See.
You
Comic
go flat
fam,
like a
you're figuring.
starfish.
We're learning. We're learning. So you would go flat.
Yes.
Try to stay as low to the ground, commando style.
We
Okay,
slept
well,
in
cool.
teepees.
Teepees.
That was fun. No cabins.
No
So
cabins.
That was different.
Okay, this next one that we absolutely need to talk
That
about.
was a fun detour.
It's a nice detour, man. A little memory lane. It sounds like a family time, and no better way to transition to the next book that we've
There's
been
a
reading.
million better ways you could have done that.
Nuclear Family.
Boom.
Oh my gosh! All right, and for those of you who didn't see what Ryan just did, look at that. He's holding up multiple comic books.
All four of them.
All four of them.
I have all four of them.
They're really good.
Here.
I've only read through issue 3, and it's so strange, and I really like it.
I was wondering how you were going to describe this one.
All right,
it's kind
so
of hard to describe without going past issue 1, right?
Okay, so issue 1, it's probably best to not get too far deep into it because
Correct.
issue 1.
This is a 5-issue series, by the way. There's
Right.
only going to be 5 issues. Issue 4 just dropped, so if you hurry, you can get caught up on a book like Nuclear Family by the time the final issue comes out sometime in June.
I really suggest members check this book out. It's a lot of fun, and I'm getting a lot of, I think there's a lot of consistency within our members who watch our show. I try to gauge their interests, what they like, and when they're surprised, when narratives take them in another direction, it typically goes well, and that's what this book does. We have a nuclear fallout that takes place with the family in the 50s, I believe is right.
It's in the 50s,
in
and like the height of like Cold War paranoia times.
As well as time travel. What?
Okay, so you are going there.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Sure.
There's time travel, but take a look at this comic, fam.
It's like a classic suburban family in the 50s.
It really is. But this first off, this art it's really cool. I enjoy it. It's creepy because there's a level of realism to it. You got Sputnik looking all dope in the pages. You have family, the father's selling cars,
Dad's
doing
a
what
car
he can.
salesman. He's got the 2 kids. He's got the homemaker wife. That's the classic suburban life.
And during this classic suburban time he's taking in his home with his family, they have to run to the basement because there's this loud noise. And this is it got me so creeped out thinking about how scary it would be to have bombs going off in your city, and boom, that's
exactly.
actually what happens. And he's trying to figure out what's going on. And with nuclear fallout comes questions. What happened? Is it Sputnik? These types of questions come up.
The Russians.
And here we go. We see the bombs falling on these individuals' home, and he goes out there to try to figure out what's going on, and
Don't
he gets
do that,
confronted.
By the way, don't do that.
Yeah, if there's a bomb going on outside,
Radiation and stuff.
yeah, it's always about that radiation, dude. I've seen Chernobyl.
You have.
I have.
I didn't.
I couldn't watch it head on though.
That looked a little too real.
I had to watch it in the corner of the room while my friend watched it. And I'm like, oh wow, that's rough. But anyways,
I've never heard of that as a strategy before.
it is when it's too hard to watch.
Okay.
The realism gets you. But you know what? This one's fun because it definitely takes a turn. You're like, wait, what's going on?
Issue 1 is definitely like it's like, you could say this about any comic, I guess, but issue 1 is like the introduction. Like it really takes a turn right here at the end of issue 1 where he comes out of the house and sees these soldiers, and like stuff takes a weird turn after that. And like Tom mentioned, time travel. I don't want to get any further than that, but it gets weird.
It's tough, because we're not trying to give things away too much, comic fam. However, when comics are so damn good, we got to give you a little taste of it.
Tasty taste.
We can, what we can call it? We can call it giving our community a casual fling.
You are so good at the transitions.
Oh my gosh. This is, all right, so for real, sex is never safe. All right? That's what this comic book is.
Don't have sex.
This is what the comic is called, Casual Flings. And Ryan,
Right.
there is lovemaking in this comic book, and I know you are a big fan of that.
It's right there on the cover.
I know is that why you were
That's why.
attracted to this cover? Why
Yes.
you were
Certainly not because of the excellent
it
track
piqued
record.
your interest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Certainly not because of the creators involved or the publisher involved or...
Oh, you know what? We're supposed to be talking about
We
that
didn't
as
even
well.
mention that for Nuclear Family.
Okay, well, Nuclear Family, written by Jason Starr.
Nope. That's wrong.
No, sorry. Stephanie Phillips.
Stephanie Phillips.
And Tony Shasteen. And then we're talking about Casual Fling, written by Jason Starr. And Dalibor Talajic?
Dalibor. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. He is the
He did The
artist.
Hotel.
He did Hotel.
He did Hotel. We talked about Hotel.
Like last year.
Ah, that's right.
That was a long time ago.
So this comic is so dope. Of all the books I read in this last like 2 weeks, I gotta be real, comic fam. I read this so quick. I could not like
and you
put
didn't
it down.
finish it, right? The final issue just came out yesterday.
And I have not read issue 4.
Okay.
So this one is about a woman who is taking charge, working hard, supporting her family.
She's like a successful fancy pants lawyer person.
That's right. And temptation.
Right. She's at like a work party and sees this sexy suave guy and they have a cool conversation like people do.
That's right.
Cool convos.
Cool. You know what I'm talking about? Cool combos at the bar.
That's what happens to me all the time. I'm
You
just
just
sitting
at the
there having
bar,
a drink and
just chilling.
some
and you're
beautiful
like,
people just come up to me and
what's your move, Ryan? Like, okay, you see a lady at the end of the table. Do you
Right.
just buy her a drink? What do you do, Ryan?
just make direct eye contact.
You just start looking.
Smile.
You just start staring. Just staring her down. Let's see here. Show me, Ryan. Is that the look?
Unblinking eye
Unblinking.
contact. Just
You're
like,
like-
it works, I promise.
You're just looking. Okay, cool. Well, that's not what this.
Buy her things.
That's what. That's.
That's also not really good advice. Don't do
no.
either of those things.
Well, you know what? We can
Make her pay for stuff.
Oh my god, Ryan. All right. Well, we have this right here.
I'm terrible. Don't listen
We have, and don't listen to Ryan. He has got terrible advice. But you know what? This person, he's able to win over our lead character. And what happens? Oh my gosh, the unthinkable. She cheats on her husband.
Yeah, not my favorite. I mean,
Yeah.
it happens.
Yep. And
It's
look at
happened to
this.
me before, but I've never been married, I guess.
This is a rough one, man. She's got a family.
This comic kind of hurts in a
It
weird
does.
way.
It doesn't feel good to read. It's actually a very
real.
You know, it is a, but the pacing is so good because you're just going, oh man, this is terrible. What is going to happen? How are they going to fix this?
You're wondering what's going to happen, but you also just know. You just
Yeah,
know where
you
this
know
is
it.
going in a bad way.
So she's having, time with her family, but she can't stop thinking about that night, and this is all in issue 1. Like, oh my gosh, you meet this family, you meet their husband, you meet her fling, her casual fling, right? Yeah. And as mentioned,
They go back to his hotel room. He wears this weird mask.
oh, he's like, I got a kink.
I like to wear this mask while I make love.
Is that your favorite part of this, Ryan?
That is.
It's the
That's
mask,
also
the
good
mask
advice.
wearing. wear a mask.
But like a whole mask.
A
Like
whole mask.
Just a brown paper bag.
Just kind of like the
the
bombastic
Zodiac
Spider-Man. Oh my, the Zodiac killer. I thought you meant like Spider-Man's bombastic bag mask. Oh my gosh.
Get real weird.
Well, this is what this guy does. Like his first thing is like, hey, guess what? I got a mask. I like wearing the mask, and we're gonna get busy. And that's what he does
She's
right
down with it. That doesn't really turn her off.
there. And then here's the thing.
She has this hookup. She goes about her normal life. It's a one-time thing.
She thought it was done.
Right.
Unfortunately, he's not done.
Oh, no.
No. He starts calling her,
Yeah.
harassing.
Little bit.
I would say he's harassing her.
Calls her a couple times, like when she's out with her family, and she's just like, no, don't
He's
call
like,
me.
Bab, I've been thinking about you. Hey.
So that's probably how he sounds.
And it's also like this. Oh,
He looks sexy and gorgeous, but he probably sounds like a troll person.
yeah, it's no good, man, because you know what?
He recorded.
He recorded the love making comic fam. You got to read your comic books. It gets spicy. It gets heated.
Yes,
Exciting.
that's what I would say. That's the word I would use.
You feeling enthused?
Yes.
I'm feeling pretty
I wasn't going to
enthused.
go there, but
Okay,
yeah.
comic fam.
Read your books.
Read your comic books.